This type of animation is handy or useful when you are working on an explainer video or a documentary where you need to highlight a text to explain a quote or something in a similar term. You can think about this broadly and you will see that this is very useful. So let me show you how you can highlight a text in Adobe After Effects. It doesn't matter if this is an editable text or a simple newspaper. Any of this is the same technique. I am starting here with a basic composition. Like always, any setting will work right here. Then I got this newspaper image from pixel.com. I don't have the right to distribute this. You can go in there and search for any newspaper headline that you want to use to follow this tutorial. The processes are all the same. So I drag and drop it into my compositions, and I have a simple background where I just drop a simple gradient ramp on it. Now, if you have many layers in your composition, you're going to have to make sure you deselect all layer at this point, or you can simply select the layers and then lock them right here. That way you will not mistakenly or accidentally work on any layer, because we need to work on this separately. Then you go to this and pick your pen tool and then pull in to select the area you want to mask like this. So let's mask this second paragraph right here. I'm going to create a simple mask like this, though this is not going to be on the paper itself. This is just going to be a simple shape layer. Let me remove the stroke so that I'll see what I am doing. Then you continue. You can hold shift in between to keep things straight. It's not actually important, but to keep things clean, you hold shift to make sure every other thing is straight. You can adjust after you finish. You can also select your color at this point, so let's do that. I'm going to use a warm color so that you can see that properly. I'm going to use a yellow color like this. Then I'll hit OK. If you go to your timeline right now and expand the shape layer, you will see that there are options here: expand the content and expand the stroke, then expand the path option. So in this path option, we are going to keyframe this to highlight this particular portion. So I'm going to do it this way. So first of all, move your time indicator to about any point on your timeline that you are comfortable with to draw this first. Then you create a keyframe for the path. Now you gotta make sure you go back forward or back in time to then adjust all these points like this. So now if you move this forward in time, you will see that this is already animating. So we're gonna also move to this point a bit forward in time, then set another keyframe. Just click the keyframe here and it will create another keyframe. Then you move forward in time again. Then we're going to expand this particular shape downward to cover all this, the whole of this paragraph right here. So that will also depend on what you are trying to highlight on your newspaper or column or whatever it is. So I'm going to make sure I highlight all this entire area. Move your time indicator backward, you will see that the thing is moving like this, then expanding to cover that column. So before we proceed to conclude this tutorial, please, if you like what I am doing here, like the video so that the algorithm will suggest this to more people. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That seriously keep me encouraged to keep bringing you videos. And also you can join my membership to benefit from what I am doing here. If you join my membership, you will be able to access all the template and project files that I use to create my tutorials right here, and even logo animation templates, motion graphic templates, and other sounds that I created on my own. You will also have access to them. Other benefit of becoming a member on my YouTube channel is that you have the option of demanding for a job at a very serious discounted rate. For example, if you find any template online or any design online that you want to have created for you in a similar manner, so you find the cost. For instance, if you go to Evanto, if it is $50, you come, if you are a member, I will do it for the half of that price, $25. So but first you need to be a member, and I will not create the exact template you find there, something similar or something based on your idea. You also benefit from quick response, private messages, and all of that. So do not forget, you can become a membership. You can opt in for the membership, and you can opt out at any time if you think you are not finding the value you want. So with that out of the way, let's continue with the tutorials. So at this point, you can either leave your keyframes like this, or you hit U on your keyboard, then you highlight all of them, hit F9 to ease ease. This step is not important. So now the next important step, as you can see, the shape layer is currently covering all we have below it. So what you need to do is go to this mode setting and set it to multiply. So you can now see that it is displaying what we have beneath the text. So if you play back this right now, this is what you're gonna have. At any time, if you want this to play faster, you can just select your keyframes and then pull them in by holding down the Alt key or Option key on your keyboard. That will make it play a little bit more faster. And at any time also, you can go in and change the color of your highlighted text. If you want to change the color, you can just simply go in right here and change the color to a lighter color or whatever color you may prefer. The next thing I did right here is just to create a null object, then parent the newspaper to read, then keyframe the scaling and rotation to create the illusion of camera pulling in to focus on the text. And that is how you can create a highlighted text animation in Adobe After Effects. The same principle and logic applies in Premiere Pro. In case if you are a Premiere Pro user, you just take the pen tool and create a mask and animate it the same way and change the blend mode. It's all the same thing. Or you can just simply move your After Effects file into Premiere Pro and use it all the same. So that is it, guys. Until I see you again on the next one, my name is SSB Otaru from MotionDigit Studios.